Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Touhou Mother. Last part? The last part we started working with this building. Anyway, on the way... Anyway, this actually isn't the way we need to go. This way just leads back to Corno and nowhere else. However, there was a free heal this way, and this doesn't require me to go. And this doesn't require me to go back to the building, because the enemies have not miraculously disappeared. They're still there. So I'm gonna leave the building and use the risk-free heal. Nothing important in any of the rest of these buildings, so we're just gonna head out on it. So we're gonna head back to the stupid tower. And here in the building we have an eye-galleon, a radio, I don't know, it's a metal, another PlayStation 2, Flonoa Heroes, is that one any good? Bet about one in helmet form, a dragon shield, a Kusanagi source, which is one of the rest. Yikes! A second-hand shop sign, it's labeled notebook computer. Why do they have a laptop? Who knows? Anyway, looking out the side door takes you up top. I can't even hear the music. Oh, it's different. Last time this music wasn't this. Anyway, over here we have a die building. It's labeled that way on purpose. Talk to this guy, and it's welcome to die. Don't talk to him. He will fight you, and you are not ready to deal with him yet. We're starting at file 9. The shrine is destroyed, courtesy of Marissa driving. And that is the bug I was talking about earlier. This is the road now, but that trigger is still there. This way is still blocked off. There were pigments blocking this area before. Hey guys, remember what I said about someone not being happy? Let's see, I'm gonna walk past this building as slow as possible, maybe. Hey Raymu, what exactly used to be here before? Oh. Yes, that's right, I'm mistaking it. I'm gonna let the song play, actually. Theme of Unfounded Revenge! I want you to imagine you beating up everyone in that building. What really happened is up to your imagination. Anyway, after Yuka was done trashing the place... Okay, let's go. She turned all the sunflowers back. Remove, I wasn't certain enough before. I'm now certain we need to obliterate those pigs. Yep. I don't even want to think about what happened to everyone in the building. And over here we have a place that should look familiar. Up here we had some enemies, as you may recall. Hey, look, Mr. Ghosties. Who wants to beat the tar out of one, just for a laugh? So yeah, we have some Mr. Ghosties. Boom. Yeah, 30 EXP, not worth it. So anyway, we need to head to the SDM and stop what's going on, and figure out what's going on. Warning, the enemies are actually new! They're not the same pushovers they were at the beginning of the game! Speaking of which, right now, it's one of my favorite lines. Looks like Remelian means business. He's got swarms of undead around stage level 1 or 2 boss level. For those of you who don't understand this, Remelia is a we're not actually referring to Touhou here. Or Remelia in general. What are you referring to? Give it a second. Who? Romelia or something? That's Remelia. Remelia. And I can this look. She's actually a strong vampire. Remember what I said earlier? About... Look who's blocking the door. Alright, there's one here. Reference to roguelikes, which often had a monster house, which is another bunch of enemies that drop down on you. Anyway, reason I'm doing this, I'm gonna quickly head over here, because this is important. I'm back, Patchouli. What happened? Marissa, is your asthma a cold from more terminal cancer? No idea, I just feel entirely lacking energy. Let's take a look, see at your stats. What'd you do to get your PP down to 0? Something, somewhere took my magic. Oh, guys, sorry about that. Way, how was it? Haha! Hey, Pookie, are you perhaps a little obsessed with something? Indeed, so you saw it through me, did you? This girl's just looking for help again and again. So, oh, hey Marissa, that's about it, I was rising to the book Patchouli theme. Thanks to the sun bookmark, I was able to get out. Remember that sun bookmark that you gave Patchouli at the beginning of the game? So what do you mean for better body to use? What? Man, didn't see that one coming. But it's probably much you feel like using stats. Get that behind me, it's a bill I really looking for. Looks like you got another guy who could use it to go to the face. Boss fight! Strange Patchouli attacked! As this is a boss, Raymond will be doing crap all for damage, because she will be healing. Like nuts. Starstorm. You don't have a shield on you. Good enough. Coughing violently! Great use of your turn! That card looks like it came in a stealth sword, but I highly doubt that. This game's around before stealth sword. So far, it looks like... Crap! Holy! That should give you an idea of what this place is going to be like. This isn't even the main boss, obviously. Ow! Freeze is only supposed to hit one target! I am certain of that! End of the battle. Goodbye. Strange Patchouli was defeated. I win. He was level 27, you get level 26. Thanks for the help. As did I ever say anything like that to you? Alright, Bookworm Princess, guess that's our Patchouli. Sorry about telling you when that hurt. How very kind. You do anything to get rid of me, it would seem. She can be nice sometimes, spontaneously. She's rebellious. Being bad is just in her personality. Oh, please, stop right there. I can fill 5 pages with your, that is, Marissa's offenses against me. What, you get that angry with the laser hole in the walls, eh? Oh, you go. What? No, I mean, not you. Oh, you! Marissa's mother, or at least a spin-off. That's in all caps for no reason. Basically, raised. Some people on this with everything. Sure, why not? Just saying that might not be too late, in my opinion. So, but Joe, you're really not hurt, right? Yes, I'm fine. Just why are you so close? Yeah, push her down. Your mom strikes me as awfully rude. Well, that's because she's actually my teacher. Anyway, about Romelia? What Romelia? I mean, that fool person that says she's being foolish in the world. Don't go on about what a foolish fool she is. But such foolery. Alright, okay, she's too foolish for words, so I'll stop now. So what happened with Romelia? Wow, my vampire said. Oh, you come countable, she said. You see the count line? Remember what I said, she's a vampire back at the beginning of the game, because it's going to be dealing with. That time is here! Welcome to the Castlevania arc! If you got lead undead, probably status this area. It's another issue looking for you. Wait. Guess she wants to listen to a speech or something. Who's this, Raymu? Your fiancé? How rude you keep a girl waiting. Yeesh, why do you run your mouth about people you don't know? That very idea is awful. Raymu, all of you gotta go soon. Raymu is very seriously concerned for you say. Meanwhile, Marissa, stay and drink this seemingly called Dr. Pepper beverage with me. I don't think so. What's that to do about that red guy? We had logic there, so I'm here really Tuesday. She's gonna check the humans and just like. Oh, okay. Very well. I'll be giving you this, I'm sure you'll be just just as happy. We see the vampire killer. Yes, that's right. That sound effect was from Castlevania, and the item is Simon's whip. Why do they keep that around? And guess who the only person who can equip it is? If you guessed Rainbow, you're right. So anyway, you go out of the library, and the best line of the game is coming up right now. This is an aged world. People indulge in eyeless and the fruits of peace, and they see the dust of the cracks of anxiety. But anyone who did was not mistaken in doing so. The shadow of peace and idleness, there must inevitably be good things. People peaceful in their mind, idleness no longer stand. The power of charisma shall rise again. Those who recreate this depraved world have assembled. Those abound to host the extent of this recreation grow. 6 years later, the form of a bat, and the floor of the mist, and the form of a young girl acting in the deep of night. The life eternal preserved by the blood flowing through the young maid. Castlevania's... No, the Scarlet Devil Mansion's Lord. Thank God, Mr. Amelia has returned. I wasn't kidding about Castlevania! And if that doesn't prove it to you, this music should. Castlevania 3, Level 1. This music is playing right now. It's the only place in the game you'll hear this is right now, so let's listen to this track for a bit. I'm dancing. Alright, that's enough. Anyway, with that said, I'm gonna head to the library, so I can listen to this music and really save. Because we actually won't last much longer. If I go for that door, it stops, so I want to hear the whole song. This song is awesome, by the way. Please go through Mr. Sweet. So yeah. Introducing Castlevania. The enemies here are jerks. And this is a long dungeon. Candle. Oh, this is a boring one. These enemies... You might want to blow up... You're probably tempted to blow your SP on them. That would not be a good idea. I didn't heal. I didn't heal! As much as you're probably tempted to battle as many guys as you can, you don't want to. Unlike other dungeons, there's no heal at the end of this one, so if you waste your SP, you're going into a boss fight low on health and low on SP. Not a good idea. This is why I told you to buy those items. There's no heal at the end of this dungeon. So if you you can wind up in a very bad situation like I did, with nothing to heal you, stuck at the end of the dungeon. Anyway, that's a full heal. But the dungeon is pretty long, so you won't be able to walk all the way back to the entrance. Anyway, the enemies here, I'm gonna show off one of each of them. So over here we have Old Boney. And a song which should sound very familiar if you watch my I Wanna Be That Guy LP. Castlevania 2! This is the area of the Medusa Heads! Remember how much fun that was? I sure do! Not much! Old Boney looks like the... actually. Kinda gross. That's the only normal battle I'll be showing off voluntarily, though. So let's get moving. Hey, that was funny. The music's cut. The music, because of the lag it perhaps had. Actually, no music for a second. Empty rooms like this are not necessarily empty. It's the only place in the game which has random encounters. got the Alucard shield. Alucard shield. And anyone who's not getting that, Alucard, or Alucard rather, the Ultimate Shield's imitation, is a reference to Castlevania again. Speed? Jeez, man could use something better than Human Revolution. This room's empty. That's an encyclopedia. Dangerous highway? What? I think it's the wrong song. Ah! Crap. Let's run back to the door and see if it did the wrong song. I don't think it's supposed to be playing here. No, it is. That's weird. Right here, I run into bugs. So be careful and... Yeah, I have to fight you, don't I? It didn't switch. I think Fraps is fudging something up here. Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a different song playing right now. You will thank me for wanting you to buy those items later. Trust me. And you're stuck on the stairs. Candle. The reason I told you at the end to buy those items, because at the end of this dungeon, there's a measly 50 HP if you take it, 50 PP heal if you take a detour. That's not very helpful. So buy the magic ice and use it to heal yourself at the end of the dungeon. Got the Remlia sword, which I think is a reference actually. A sword with a shield's power. This item you can actually give to anyone. And I think Marissa would be the perfect option because, well, she doesn't use offense. And over here we have an encyclopedia. I'm still pretty sure it's the wrong thing. Sorry about that, guys. If you're wondering about the sudden cut in the music, you can blame the fact that perhaps that my disc abruptly ran out of space for perhaps to record anything. I literally did run out of space on my disc, so I'm now continuing recording on the same battle I was in. So moving on. I still think it's the wrong music. Yeah, I'm serious, it's the wrong music. And it's still playing the same song. Got the large heart. This isn't a bug either, guys. You get 20 of these. And there's a reason for that. What is the reason? Well, music, stop, please. This isn't working. Here we are. I know, right from inside you heard a voice. Open gates of Hades! Come, my servant. Swat these pompous flies who dare dirty my castle. If you weren't convinced this is Castlevania yet, maybe death will convince you. Meet Death. A staple of the Castlevania series is beating up on death. And I still don't have Dream Gamma. That's actually kind of irritating. Anyway, with that said, unload everything you got on this guy. Probably should use Starscream just in case he has a shield. Marissa stole money from death. That's kind of funny. In case it wasn't obvious what Rainbow's going to be doing in this battle, I think I just made it obvious. That actually didn't heal her much, did it? She's really still taking damage. Jeez. I should probably use Life Up Gamma. I should probably also use Mima for Life Up when I think about it. So you use Life Up Beta on yourself. Not Raymo! Well, here's an example of the HP bug. It's actually possible to recover more HP. That was a lot of damage. No. Use Flash. Especially not on yourself. No, don't use Flash. Not in a battle like this. Wow, we're actually almost out of SP already. That's a problem. This is another reason those items are a good idea. So yeah, we're fighting death. Yuka. What's it? Use Gamma. Good attack. Mima. Start. Mima. Life up. This might have been bad, actually. Nope, end of the battle. Alright, death defeated. We're kinda low on SP. Which is why they gave you those items. Large hearts are 5 PP. They can't be used in battle, but think carefully who you want to give them to. So, my controller stopped working. It doesn't work on that menu. Oh. I can only give it to Raymu. Okay then. Oh, it's the whole party. I see. Yeah, give that to everyone. So yeah, that's 100 SP recovery for after the death battle. Not really helpful because there's still more to this castle. Anyway, Castlevania Vampire Hunters is on now. This room appears to be empty. It's not. You actually make it. Wow. No, I don't want to go this way. In here is a magic butterfly. Raymu, he's about to relax. It doesn't give you. It's not a chomp joke. Anyway, so.
Sorry to cut away like this, but I just realized we haven't run into the random encounter enemy, and I don't think we do this LP. So, what we're going to do instead is we're going to cut to a clip from my old LP. As above which you can see the rock in the hard place I got stuck in because I didn't have any power for restoring items. So here's the trip down memory lane.
When I don't have any PB left and there's no heal point. It's kinda cheap. I'm actually supposed to fight her with nothing left? Wait a minute, is there a heal point? Gah! Enemies! Not now. There's a heal point back there, but at this point, I'm well screwed either way, so I'm going to get a beam and hope I can find a heal point somewhere within this stupid area. I hope there's a heal point, because I've never seen another door on the way up here. If I go to it, I die. Of course, now don't die on me. You, free, yeah, you back there. Nothing left. All I can do is hope there's a healing point back there. Ugh.
Yeah. That was not pleasant. Raymu's out of power points, so I got no life up from her. Mia's out of power points, so I mean, has enough power points for 1 star, so I got no life up from her. So all I got is Marissa at this point. So there's your random encounter enemy, which drained even more power because I was trying to get the heal, which we saw on the way up here. But yeah, if you didn't bring DP restoring items and you wind up in this situation, you're stuck. You can't go back because you'll die on the way before you make it out of the dungeon. And you have to go forward with very little to spare. Don't get in this situation.
Continuing on, we have another empty room. And I'm going to talk to Suwako and save a game. Now, on the left, we have a long stairway. Anyone who played Castlevania knows what that means. Over here, we have a freaking Hacker Ray Shrine replica! could use that! And over here we have a present. Got the Flame Whip! Yeah. Flame Whip actually is not Reimu's. It's Yuka's. Terror plus 140! And this is an example of a random encounter! Prosper Pina! Dracula's maid! This is the only dungeon in the game you will find random encounters. I was kind of hoping to get through without showing it. Which means I have to use my SP now. I want to get out of this room without showing another battle, because I actually am not doing half bad. Last time I came here with almost no SP remaining. I got that magic butterfly. So, that done. All that remains is to go up those stairs, which we'll be doing next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.